Jesus knew that his mission was now finished, and to fulfill Scripture, he said, "I'm thirsty." Throughout the Bible, thirst describes that deep spiritual longing for something that satisfies the deepest desires of our hearts. Psalm 42 begins, "As the deer longs for streams of water, so I long for you, O God. I thirst for God, the living God." There's a desperation behind that image. When our mouths are dry and we feel parched, only water will do the trick. Anything else, and while it might taste good, it will only serve to make our conditions worse. In the same way, when our hearts thirst and seek ultimate satisfaction, they will still thirst until we finally drink deeply from the well of Jesus' grace. This is the truth Jesus tells to the Samaritan woman at the well in chapter 4 of John's Gospel. It's what Jesus promises when he invites all who are thirsty to come to him and to drink in chapter 7. And it is our deepest thirst that Jesus quenches on the cross. Here at the cross, God and humanity are being reconciled. The stain of sin is being washed away, and Jesus is pouring himself out so that the world might be filled to the brim with his grace. This Holy Week, I invite you to consider how your deepest longings find their answer only here at the cross. And as you do, consider this. Jesus meets your thirst for him with his thirst for you. In his Son, God is determined to be close to us. God does not stand far off waiting for us to come to him. Instead, in Jesus, God comes to us as desperate to save us as a person dying of thirst is desperate for water. Jesus' thirst will only be satisfied when the will of his Father is accomplished, when the world is redeemed, and the power of death is overwhelmed by the flood of life poured out on the cross. As we reflect on this last word of Jesus from the cross, I want to share one of my favorite worship songs called Satisfied. It seems appropriate for today's word. And as we continue our journey to the cross and empty tomb, may we know the deep satisfaction that is found only in Jesus.